The boys and I got together for some pre-bowl brewskis and boner jams last night, and I just thought I'd share a recap with you in the spirit of the raw American pigskin. True to the nature as such, we rocked and rolled not only in music, but in beer as well. So if you are still procuring libations for your special Sunday festivities and you have the means, here are some suggestions to help you rock the house. First up to the old hubcap in the dusty lot next door, here comes the Velvet Underbrown Ale by Heavy Riff Brewing out of St. Louis, Missouri. Sticking with the company's rock and roll roots, this brown ale drinks with the creamy smoothness of Guinness but offers a fuller profile rich in notes of chocolate and earthiness.
Do you think Velvet Underbrown, an American brown ale, 1 pint, 6.5, holy shit, alcohol per volume. Let's get fucked up.
That's exactly what the Velvet Underground were doing at Andy Warhol's Palace.
Velvet Underground is not your classic brown ale. Gosh, that is hard to do. I couldn't be like Jimmy Fallon. Velvet Underbrown is not your classic brown ale. As with all the heavy riff beers, this brown ale is aggressive in flavor, but smooth and decadent. This velvety dark brown ale is brewed with lactose and oats for a full creamy body and dark chocolate finish nonetheless. I'll give it a 7.
A 7?
I'll give it a 7.
7?
It grows on you.
Yeah. This, I feel like, if you have a beer palate, it's a little more
Well, Paul's the guy.
I enjoy this. It's a good wintertime beer for sure, I would say.
A mild flavor like most brown ales, the colder it is served, the more delicious it tastes. The Velvet Underground gets a solid 9. Enjoy it in a warm house on a cold winter day. Next up at the serving net, we've got Oh Mama, the Styx Renegade beer by Voodoo Brewing out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. A typical light lager, the taste offers a malty display of barley and rice notes, similar to Bud Light. However, the flavor is bolder and not nearly as smooth.
And it smells like pure cat urine.
Joy, oh joy.
When the cats piss on carpet and sits for an hour.
It's the sweat of the renegade.
Let's try.
It's those long nights, impossible hours, keeping his eye on the keyhole, right?
It's better than it smells.
Yeah, I mean, it smells like Bud Light to me.
Tastes like
it smells like a draft
tastes like a
Bud
classy
Light.
Bud Light.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, maybe Bud Light just smells like cat piss and I dig it.
That might be desensitized by now.
Looks like my urine after a hangover. It's not impressed by this. I'll give it a solid 3.
This one is rough.
So Bud Light goes crisp. This one doesn't have crisp.
I agree. Yeah, this is not worth the.
I'll give it a 3.
Yeah, I would have to go pretty low too.
This was the stinker out of our tasting session. We were sadly underwhelmed by the hollow profile and off-putting aftertaste. Considering the other full flavors available by Voodoo Brewing, we were expecting a lot more, but this beer sadly missed the mark. Oh Mama gets a meager 2.5. Somebody tell Tommy Shaw they need to step up their beer game. Taking the free throw shot is A Touch of Haze of the Deadhead Brewing Series by Distill out of Normal, Illinois. This opaque IPA is nearly sweet to the taste, with the strongest flavors of citrus among the other Deadhead brews. It does not forgo a bold, hoppy body or the piney bitterness that IPA drinkers love. However, it's a smoother drink than a typical brew of this style, palatable but indulging to the average drinker.
That's a solid 8. 8 or 9.
Yeah. This is more my style. I like the IPA. Yeah.
Hazy.
But this is actually, I think, my favorite of the distills because I've tried a few, and this is probably my favorite because it's got a lot of pungence. Yeah, it's very pungent.
It's very citrusy.
I would almost go 11.
A Touch of Haze goes to 11, my personal favorite of Distill's Deadhead series. Whether you're new to India Pale Ales or looking for something new, this beer is sure to entice. Every silver lining's got a touch of haze. Well, I hope this video offered some advice to anyone curious about trying craft beers or microbrews. Such an endeavor is really all about exploring your own palate. Do you feel differently about any of the beers I mentioned? Do you have any suggestions you'd like us to try? Please let us know any and all of such in the comment section. I love hearing from you, dear viewers. If you like any of the music you heard, check out my jam band, Vine, vinejamband.com, link in the description. We're in the process of writing some music as well as finishing up some studio tracks in the works, so stay tuned. And remember, the trip is never really over.